Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, or whenever you are watching this live broadcast. Today, I've got very exciting expert. I say that because I am pretty new to live streaming, and he has done almost 300 broadcasts and counting, and he has interviewed about 120 guests in his interview, and he also does it on multiple platform or multiple languages, which I was really curious. I only knew Marco for about a month now, through a mutual group we are part of. But since then, I've seen many of his interviews. It's all casual and exciting. I make it look really hard, but he seems to make it look a lot easier. So that's why I wanted to know how he does that. And a little bit about myself. I am a coach or a technology consultant who works with speakers, authors, coaches, and consultants who really wants to share their expertise online and build their visibility, build their online presence, build online courses, or any of those sorts. That's what I do. Before I bring him on board, I would like to say a few things. This live broadcast has been broadcasting on 4 different platforms. I may not be able to see your comments, but I will definitely reply to your comments. Secondly, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I do all these interviews and also create videos talking about different digital strategies and platforms and reviewing tools and all of that on my YouTube as well. I'm pretty new to YouTube as well. So let's bring Marco on. Hey
Hello.
Marco, how are you? I like your background, miss.
Yeah. My office.
Oh, good, 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 good. How is it? All these nonsense treating you of coronavirus?
Well, I'm at home since Thursday night, and that's my day by day at home.
It's really I understand. I totally understand. Self care and health is more important, but it's just blown out of proportion by instead of creating panic and people are not going to there are going to be rebels, and those are the people who are going to spread, which is not going to work. So Marco, little bit tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm learning about yourself, to be frank with. I'm just seeing you around and learning, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a marketing consultant here in
Yep.
Portugal, and when I started in 2014,
Yeah.
I needed something to spread the word o- of marketing, and I was looking for some platform. Then I started creating content,
Yeah.
and in 2015 I found LiveStream, and it was love at first live, and that's how I came in love with with the medium, and
Yeah.
I don't know how I could make it without live streaming.
Well, yeah, you seem to be everywhere. You're on Twitch, you're on YouTube, you're on LinkedIn Live, and you're on Facebook. Facebook, I don't see you much, maybe because I don't follow you on Facebook, but I follow you quite a lot on LinkedIn.
Yeah, and I
S-
forgot Twitter.
yeah, Periscope, Twitter. Yes. How do you manage it? Because when I started, I didn't know anything about live stream. In a way, it was more of okay. Let me just jump in and learn to swim. That was because you've got to somehow make it work. And how do you seem to use this as a marketing tool and also networking tool, right? So how do you do that?
Well, to be honest, I don't think too much about it. That's I think
That's a good policy.
I told this all the time. It's one of the funny things I have to say. I started 2015
Yeah.
September on
Yeah.
Blab, and then I waited sometimes because Blab went down, and then I had to wait to Facebook to allow me to go live. I
Okay.
started going live in 2016 on Facebook, and I think it was 2018 I found a course about Be Live, this tool I'm using also,
Yeah. Okay.
and one class was about internet speed.
Okay.
And okay, let me check. Okay, you need 1.5 megabytes upload speed. And okay, let me check. I had half of this. And I was, oh my God, I was doing this without having the proper tools, the proper internet speed. But I
Yeah.
started. That's the first advice I give for you who are watching us. Please don't
Yes.
wait to have the right platform, the right tools, the right concept, because it will happen after you start.
Yes.
That's my
I
first
completely agree.
advice for you, because that's how I feel, how I did it. Uh, Usually, I show my first videos recorded or live,
Yeah.
and I laugh a lot because they were so mean, so awful. But that what allowed me to be in here now.
Yeah. So you say Be Live is the platform you use, or the first platform you've used. So how do you stream on multiple platforms? Then you stream in Portuguese and also in English, right? How
And
how do
Spanish.
you Spanish? Yeah, three. Yeah. Okay, Spanish. Yeah, how did I forget that? So you told me if you want to learn Portuguese or Spanish, come to my live stream. I came for one and I could not understand anything. So how is uptake on these platforms? I heard live stream is a lot more popular in other languages than it is popular in English, which made me think, how is that possible? How is that possible? When if it's there's only smaller crowd, English speaking is quite wider community. How do you, what would you say to people who want to stream other than English language, or stream on other than English language, or something along that platform? If I could get my English right, that would be great.
Yeah, I think the problem about, for instance, Portuguese and Spanish speaking, it's a cultural problem. On the face to face, we are very expensive, extroverted people.
Yeah.
But put the camera. Well, there's an exception.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Okay.
They
Okay.
are natural born communicators. They love to communicate. They are, for instance, every performative arts. They are amazing. Singing, acting. They are amazing. They love
Yeah.
the communication system.
Internet. Yeah. Yeah.
Portuguese, Spanish, and all the other countries on Latin America,
Yeah.
they are shy.
Yeah, even in English speaking countries, they are camera shy. I've been camera shy for ages. Now I'm coming out of it, even though I've got a little bit of it going. So what would you say to those people? How can they go and do these live stream?
Okay, don't start by live streaming.
Okay. Okay.
That's my first advice, because there's so much thing that you should be aware when you start, which
Yeah.
are things that you should be aware also when you start in video. if you add these difficulties to the start, it will stop you. You get
Yeah.
froze by everything you need to do.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
My advice: start by recording videos as
Okay.
much stupid as it could be.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Interesting.
okay, you will look, for instance, you use Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram stories, and then do stupid things like playing with the tongue and doing funny faces, because it will help you to release the fears. It will
Ah.
allows you
Okay.
to make, because what will happen, you will be in this stage, because stupid nonsense and everything. And what you
Yeah.
have to do on live streaming, being here talking about something, a subject you understand,
Yeah.
your expertise, your experience, your knowledge.
Uh-huh.
So these kind of problems will go down, because you will be easy. You get used to listen yourself, to watch yourself. I think it's a good point to start.
Yeah.
After that, go to a closed environment, control it, where it's just you and some other people
Yeah.
watching. For instance, a closed group on
Group.
Facebook,
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
unpublished page on Facebook,
Uh-huh.
okay, and then start doing lives there,
Yes.
just to get used to what you should do,
Yeah.
which buttons you need to push, and everything.
Yes.
And then you can watch. Okay, I'm not looking to the camera. I need to change the lights, to speak slower or faster, to give some punctuation and everything, intonation.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then, when you're comfortable, bring some more guests, more people to the group, to start gaining
Play with.
confidence. And that, after 1 month, not more, because if that, you'll get stuck again.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Go live, because you're prepared.
Yes, that is very good. But I started out as I didn't record the video because it took me a while to immediately I saw the recording of the video. It put me off. It totally put me off. And then I went live 66 days continuously. If I break even one day, I've got to go back to day one and start again. So that gave me a fear. That's how I started live streaming. But your idea is really, really good. I wish I had this advice before I started, because
Start over again.
yeah, I will do that, because I've got a small close group. It's only got 5 members in it, where we work on posting consistently. We learn how to post, and we go like each other's post and all of that. Oh, this is a very good trick. So the first one is just start, and the second one is how to get rid of this camera shy, and the third one is it stops many of us that oh, I don't have a proper camera, I'm not very good, especially girls. We've got to put the hair, get the hair right. You know, you won't believe today how long I spent on this hair and still not looking right. It might not be for you, but it'll be for me. So what advice do you give for ladies and also for guys who are watching this?
Stop
Because
thinking
there are
about
two different
nonsense.
things.
I think we can talk about two perspectives. One,
Yes.
imposter syndrome,
Yeah.
which, what's this? When you think you don't have content good enough, knowledge enough, expertise enough, experience enough, to people wants to listen to you. Wrong.
Yeah.
Because one thing I'm sure, this little thing you know about something could be this to someone.
Yeah.
Another thing, when you're starting, your language is more close to those who didn't start yet. Because when you go really, your mindset, your ideas, your language will be almost ununderstandable to the people who are down there. Okay,
Yes, yeah.
so it's easier for you to connect with people that are starting now and know a little less than you than when you start in a different stages. So imposter
Yeah.
syndrome, and there's always something that you can
Yeah.
share, that you can help. Don't
Uh-huh.
don't compare to anyone.
Yeah.
After
That
that,
is, yeah.
technical things, looking, voice, throw it to the garbage, because by these days every mobile phone has a best camera than the one I had when I
Yeah.
started, than uh, expensive camera 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your voice is your voice.
Yeah.
I think, just one question: did any friend of you one day when you started speaking to him or to her went away?
No. That's true.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And the same goes with the looking.
Yes.
People are here to listen your message, uh, your hearings, your lipstick, your beard. Don't don't matter.
Yes.
Uh, it's important laugh, to
Yeah.
connect, to make mistakes, because if it is too perfect, it's not human.
That is true.
Okay,
Yes.
even
Spot on.
today, after for you to have an idea, I think since the day I had LinkedIn allow us to go live,
Yeah.
it was on 23rd or 24th of December, till today, I guess I made on LinkedIn 80 live streams, 80 in less
Yeah.
than 3 months. Okay,
Yeah, that's good because I started on LinkedIn round about the same time I got I think it was November. Sorry, my phone fell. It was November when I got the LinkedIn live, but I didn't go. I didn't go. I was so scared to go
yeah,
live.
but the point is, even with all this experience, there's times
Yeah.
when I start a live video, I start speaking, blah, 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 and after some minutes, I can't listen to you.
Yeah.
And I forgot to put the microphone on.
Yeah.
That's live.
Yes.
Uh, it's about having fun. One thing for me, it's one of the biggest things on live streaming. It's how much I have fun doing this. And
Yes.
people who are there looking at us or thinking, oh, it's not for me, I'm not good enough, or I don't look good, or everything, they don't understand how much they are losing by not doing this.
Yes. Yeah. I totally agree.
So,
It's the when you say that to me, I'm in that zone when I was doing these mistakes of, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that, and it was nightmare. I literally started live streaming June the 4th of 2019. That's when I got, but since I've been live streaming, I've heard many people say to me, "Oh, this is what you do? I didn't know you do this." Or because that made me think that I always thought I had this problem of talking about my business all the time, talking about my work, talking technology, talking this all the time. I realized people were not listening to me when I went live and when I started doing videos. People thought, this is because they can consume the micro content from here, micro content there, micro. So they put all of this together and made sure, this is what she does. it gave me that confidence. Oh yeah, I should start talking about what I do, but not in an imposing way. I think I spoke about this. It should be pull marketing rather than push marketing. I always believe pull marketing is a lot more consistent and a lot more retention based rather than the pull marketing. So the third one is don't worry about your features or how you do it or technology or anything. And what is the fourth advice you would give anyone who is still hesitating? Okay, I can go into the group. Even you start, I've got two groups. One is very small one and the other one is growth hacking group, where people don't engage with, and I keep telling them, oh, go live, go speak about them, about you, because it is one of the best way. Not many groups do that, allow you to go go live and speak about you, but still people are not very open to it. What would you say to them?
You're losing.
Just one
well,
phrase,
well,
you're
well.
losing.
One thing, of course, live streaming is not for everyone. Like blogging is not for everyone. Podcast is not for everyone.
Yeah.
Please find your media, find your environment, find your place.
Yes.
Okay. But what can I say about live streaming? As you said, I had more than 120 guests on my show,
Yes.
16 different nationalities. People, I guess they are placed in more than 30 different countries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I improved my English, my Spanish.
Yeah.
Most of my guests are amazing opportunities to learn. Just like you are saying, you are putting maybe some questions of you,
Yeah.
some doubts
Yeah.
to get, and that's what I did. Oh,
Yeah.
I have my guest here. Let me have a free consultant.
Yes.
And
That's true. That's how I see it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Don't be shy saying this because it is.
Yes.
And there's also an amazing tool to network.
Yeah.
Look, I'm by these days I'm talking with people with United States, with
Yeah.
Canada, United Kingdom, Brazil, Spain. Go, imagine all the countries you can, and I'm
Yeah.
talking with people from there.
Yes.
I couldn't make it another way,
Yeah.
and
That's
and
true.
the connection that this generates, the confidence, the trust, it's
Yes.
amazing. Because of
Yes.
course, lots of people will, oh, what are you doing? But that's the cost of opportunity,
Yes. Yeah.
because there will be always haters and trolls and everything. But forget those people.
Yeah.
Think in everything that you can bring to your life, to your professional life, who can help you.
Yes.
Okay, because at my point of view, there's no another tool on internet who can brings you so much authority, so much
Yeah.
trust,
Mm-hmm.
confidence for those who are watching you, because you're here on the, I don't know how to say it, this thing on the trapezist. You're a trapezist without net.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Down,
That's right. Yeah.
everything can happen, and you should be very aware, very secure about
Yep.
what you're talking about.
Mm. Mm.
And one thing, for instance, people, some people comes to me, oh Marco, you should do this way your show. I don't like the way you do this or that. First of all, you're not presenting the news. You're not a journalist. Okay, so I don't pretend to be okay. Good night. The news for today. The weather outside, it's raining, and okay, there were two people caught by the police. That's not what you should do.
Yes.
My only commitment is that if someone who knows me from 40 years ago, uh, 30 years, sees me here and sees me on the street when I'm talking with them or something, they see exactly the same person. It's the only commitment I have.
Yes.
Nothing more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's my only commitment. Other thing, build your identity. There's a thing that I don't recommend to go out of your comfort zone, because we listen all the time. Go away from your comfort zone and everything. And okay, I need to say to Cristiano Ronaldo, stop playing football, go play basketball, because football is your comfort zone.
Interesting perspective. Yes.
If you do the show, if you people like the way you do the show, if you feel amazingly, stupidly good doing this, don't go out of this, because this when you like, when you can perfect things.
Yes.
I don't see any other way, because
Yeah.
there's this thing, go out of the comfort zone. Okay, slow down.
Yeah, I like that point of not going out of comfort zone, but again, not going way out of the comfort zone. Some people live on the edge and say, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Those are the people I would say, just jump on the other side, be there for a few minutes, then come back again. That will give you that is the most you can do when you're starting out.
One advice I can give to those people.
Yeah.
One thing it came to my mind lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you see so much resistance on the other side, don't push them. You're
Yeah.
losing time. Focus on those people who maybe, oh, I'm afraid, because they want to do it and they
Yeah.
just need that little push.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
What I can say to those people who are afraid, who believe in this, but they are afraid, they don't know how to start.
Yeah.
Search for people who are doing live streaming and pay attention if they are saying, do you want to join me?
Yeah.
It's the most easy way to start, because, for instance, if you join me,
Yeah.
I will do everything for you to feel comfortable in that experience.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
will take you by your hand and, okay, you and me, don't panic, because I'm here to help you.
That's okay. Yeah.
And that's one thing I say to you, because I know it could scare this, because another thing, it's weird for me to speak to a camera. You're not speaking to a camera,
Yeah.
okay? Camera is just there in the middle, because you are speaking to someone in the other side who may need your help, who
Yeah.
may become your customer in a few minutes, in a few hours, in a few days.
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. It's I'm thinking when you're speaking, I'm thinking what would go in people's mind, because as I said, the small group which we created just a month ago, because we wanted consistent, these girls, even in that group there is one person, he or she might be watching this, one person is like, has not put the content out. Thinking, why, but I think that is the person I would like to push a little bit and see where they go, because they took that intentional step forward and then something is stopping them. Oh, interesting. So the first thing is just start, and the second thing is don't worry about the platform technology or anything, and the third thing is you're losing if you're not doing this in the long run, so people can see. And the fourth one is not going way out of the comfort zone, so that you can't come back. It's just better to be there. What would be the fifth advice you think people do, which I have not covered and people do, and because you've done interviews and you've done the live solo shows as well, what would be your advice on the fifth one, video marketing as a whole?
Yeah,
What would be your advice?
you gave me the perfect clue. There's these two amazing concepts: solo shows,
Yeah,
interviews.
yeah,
Do both.
yes,
Why? I will explain. When you bring some guests, there's
yeah,
what I used to call the authority transmission.
yes,
I mean, if someone who is known is on your show, it's because Suda has something to bring him to the screen.
yes,
Okay?
yeah,
You will get his or her audience on your show. It will
yes,
spread your community.
yes,
Your knowledge will improve also. That's for sure.
yes,
And then it can put, just like we did,
yeah,
I had you on my show, you have me on your show. So
yeah,
my community comes here, your community went to mine. That's this
yes,
win-win perspective. Also, when you come with a guest, it will bring to your audience another point of view, another expertise, another knowledge which you don't have. It diverses your content, which is good. But
yes,
also, why I think it important to do solo shows, because
yeah,
I had this problem 1 year ago or something. I focused too much on interviews, and people started looking at me just like the interview guy.
yeah,
And you should bring your own ideas, to share your own ideas, because don't use the interviews for you to shine, because it's all
yeah,
about your guest. Okay, if
yeah,
people are interviewing something but they speak as much as them, you lose. Okay,
yes, yeah,
it's
yeah,
about 30, 70, 80, 20,
yeah,
the proportion.
mm,
Okay, so my idea: solo and interviews, almost
together.
same proportion. Yeah.
Yeah, together. So that's one of the reason why I started a solo show. Tuesday, yesterday I couldn't because I woke up with a panic, and then it all had a domino effect. So I just thought, okay, I'm just not going to do it. Tomorrow I'll do that. So that makes it so viable for consultants to share their expertise and also bring other people on the show to share and have a free consultancy hour with the other person, so that you're helping the other person as well to, if they are not live streaming for or doing videos, you're
Whatever.
helping them to become popular. Interesting. So before I go, I've got this. I recently watched one of them, or a couple of people. What do you think of? I wanted to bring this because you're live streaming and you are gaining. I've already had two, three businesses come to me and said, "Oh, do you want to market my product, or do you want to do a review of my product?" And I said, "Look, I'm still learning. I'll think about it. I'll use your tool and then I'll do the review." Not that I don't do the review, but I just wanted to get understanding. What do you think there is a perspective for a speaker or author who has written a nonfiction book, and also doing a paid interview model? What do you think of that? Is that a good way to go about?
Yeah, it is. As far
Yeah.
as you respect your
Yeah.
concept, your audience, and
Yeah.
you. For instance, if someone from a tool, which I use, which I believe, for instance, Be Live.
Yeah.
I'm using Be Live. I trust in Be Live. I speak
Yeah.
about Be Live.
Yes.
Okay. If someone who sells flower products, Marco, do you want to review a product of mine on your show? I give you $1,000. No,
Yeah.
because I don't understand anything about it. My community don't see me as an authority about flowers, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
if it makes sense for you, it's your positioning, and it's there. It's You have context. If
Yes.
it resonates with your audience and it will be helpful to your audience, do it. Because one thing, people who are watching this, one thing is crystal clear. We need to hit also.
Yeah.
Okay? So don't be upset because we are making money doing this, because that's
Yes.
how life is.
Yeah, that's true. As long as you do it with integrity, as you say, do it with honesty and integrity, that this is how you do it, then it is wonderful. Don't mislead people. Don't give false reviews. Those are the things
Absolutely.
which will make you look bad. So before you do, I need to repeat this question. What do you think about paid interview models? Say Marco wants to come on my show. Um,
It's the same.
what it's the same.
For
Okay.
me, it's the same. For instance, if it is relevant for your audience, okay? If it's good for you, do it.
Okay. Brilliant.
That's how business work.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we forget. We seem to have
Okay.
all the social programming of, oh, we should not do this, we should not do that. It's
For
not
instance,
about shoulds.
if you, I'm this brand is just by example. He's sponsoring my shows, and I will be all the show doing this. Buy, 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 buy. People will say buy, 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 buy. That's the point. But
Yes.
if we start the interview talking about the company culture, how they do things,
Yeah.
why they do things, everything, so people can learn from them, people can connect with them. Okay, if it just okay, so that I don't have to say this to you. If the conversation is too transactional,
Yeah, that is the problem, because transactional conversation is not going to work in any way or form.
absolutely, absolutely,
There needs to be the humane element to it. There needs to have a consideration to other things which we believe in as principled human. Then it's good. Go ahead, do it with honesty and integrity in whatever
absolutely,
you're doing, instead of preaching, because preaching is, you don't do that, you're telling other people to do it. That is more preaching. When you're using it and telling a friend, oh, I use this product, is a lot better than good. So yeah, I've recently had few people come back to me and said, oh, we would like you to do this artificial intelligence platform we've got, we want you to work with us. I'm like, okay, let me just see how it goes. And I don't so that's good. Thank you very much. I Before you go, tell us, I'm going to ask you three questions, okay? Because I've never been to Portugal. I would
okay.
like to
You should.
go.
After this,
I would
after
like
this.
to go. Yeah. And what what is the best about your country? Many would have visited, but I have not. So I wanted to know, what is the best, not the tourism side of things, just what do you think is the best? Yes, people, I've heard people are more warmer than here, sorry.
Well, one
What
thing,
is the special?
one thing, we are weird people. I have
Yes.
one thing Portuguese used to do is to make you feel comfortable.
Yes.
Even though they don't know to speak English, they will do everything for you to make you feel at home, to try to you to understand them. There's one thing we Portuguese like to do, and I think it's something amazing.
Mhm.
The food is really good.
You're reminding me of India. India is the same. Have you visited India? It's the same.
No, no, no,
Even
not
if
yet.
they don't know how to speak the language, they kill you with kindness. That's what I say. They kill you with kindness. And it's like, oh my God, I don't want to say no to these people.
But yes, it's amazing food, amazing landscapes.
Yes.
Come to and it's not expensive.
Yes, that's true. It's not expensive. Thank you very much. And
You're welcome.
what is the recent book you're reading? Novel, fictional? I know you do read books quite
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
absolutely. I'm by these days I'm reading "Crushing It" from Gary Vaynerchuk.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's Gary. Yes.
it's a good book. All of
Book.
them, please. It's a shout out to Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yes.
If you allow me, there's one thing I want to add about live streaming, which is
Yes.
one of the biggest advantages, and it's the most live. Reuse the content. Okay,
Yeah.
if you have a video with 1 hour, you can split it in nuggets and then spread on the other networks.
Yes.
You have a audio. You can bring a podcast episode, a
Yes.
podcast show with the audio. You can
Ah, you're
transcript.
giving me an idea.
You can transcript
Yes.
the text, and then
Yeah.
you have a blog post. It's
Yes,
huge.
I remember you using a tool. I think it's one of the interviews you did with Steven, I think. You told me about a subtitle tool which you use. What is that? I forgot.
There's two mainstream tools to do this. One
Yeah,
is on Google Docs,
yeah,
on the Word
yeah,
lookalike tool from
yeah.
Google. You have on tools a transcription tool, which is working good.
Okay.
So, for instance, while you're doing live show, you open a Chrome tab, you
Yeah.
hit start transcribing, and meanwhile, it's doing in real time the transcription. Or you have webcaptioner.com,
Yeah.
who does the same, but you could use it as a subtitle tool also, because it allows you to capture the screen and bring into the screen.
Okay.
And then it's not 100% precise,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
it does the job.
Oh, that's cool. I'll try these one. Web Captioner was the one you mentioned the other
Yeah.
day. Okay, Google Docs transcription tool. Okay, great. Thank you very much. You are
You're
full
welcome.
of information. I would like to talk to you for more than an hour and keep you on. So we will do part two maybe once I get the idea of it, and because that will be all tools. What are the tools you use for the live streaming?
Okay.
That's
Okay.
brilliant, and thank you for
welcome.
telling me
Thank you.
about the timing countdown. I remember asking you last week,
Yeah.
what is the countdown? I used it today. It was good. I think it got few people to know about it, and there were 7 people at one point, and there were 9 people at another point. I should shorten that into 3 minutes or 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes going
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the screen. I was looking at it. Oh my
Put
god.
some music.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I'll do that. I'll add some music to it, Bhangra music, and we all can dance.
Hollywood.
Brilliant. Thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
coming
Thank you.
on the show. Really appreciate that. I am going to take you off the screen,
Okay. Bye.
and
Bye.
I'll catch you later.
Feel
And
free for you who are watching us to connect with me. And if
yes,
you have any
yes,
doubt,
I will.
by the way, if you are watching the video recorded and you have some question, please tag me so I can
Yeah.
come here and answer to you.
There you go. That's Marco is very very responsive. Immediately comes back, and I know that because I do ask him quite a lot of questions. Oh, thank you, Marco.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for coming on the show. Really appreciate that. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this show as much as I enjoyed, and I learned quite a lot of things, which all the pointers which Marco had given. Just start, try to do the interviews and solo shows. Do it in a smaller group so that you understand what it involves, and not bother about technicalities, and also your voice, your sound, and how you look on the camera and all of that. It all acquired skills. You cannot become. I've seen many people who are voice artists who come on the show. I've seen many people who are who've been trained in drama and stage art to come and do the live stream, and I see those people and think I can never be that person. But you are not that person. You definitely are not. You are you. This is the one thing which we all are programmed. Oh, I need to be like that person. I need to be like that. Just imagine how you would feel just being you, just being comfortable in your own skin, just being not bothering about other people of what they will think about you. The whole perspective changes, and I know it is not easy job. I'm telling you it's not, because I have been in that position for 24 years. I worked in corporate, and I even today when I do some interviews, people are thinking, oh, she's corporate, I need to put the jacket on, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's just exhausting, people. I'm telling you. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching on a live replay, please hashtag replay. That would be great. And also ask any questions whatsoever, and tag Marco. As Marco said, he will come back to you immediately. He's on LinkedIn, he's on YouTube, he is everywhere. He's omnipresent like God. I'm just making a fun of him. Anyway, so please enjoy. Don't let these outside panic and fear bring you down. Be social. Yes, you might not. It became very clear. Namaste is a lot more hygienic than shaking hands through this period. So try to use namaste. That's my giveaway. I'm from India, so you'll know that. And thank you very much for putting up with my stupid jokes and laughs, which I do. And I appreciate that. Up until we meet next time, thank you very much. And thanks for staying with me all this time. Bye for now.